Constantine of Greece was undoubtedly one of the most interesting figures of the royal family. As the younger brother of Queen Sophia of Spain, he was born on the 2nd of June 1940 in Sychiko, not far from Athens, at a time when the Greek royal family was eagerly awaiting a male heir. As the prince of both Greece and Denmark, thanks to his family ties with the House of Schleswig-Holstein, Sonderburg-Glücksburg, his destiny was marked by a strict upbringing, a strong sense of discipline, and a love of sport, which eventually led him to achieve success at the Olympic Games. Nevertheless, his life was far from a fairy tale. His father, King Paul, became the monarch after the death of his brother, King George II, and from that moment, Constantine was the heir to the throne. However, when he was only 1 year old, the royal family had to leave Greece, first moving to Egypt and then to South Africa, where they lived for 5 years. Upon returning to Greece, Constantine received a rigorous education. He studied at the Anavriti Institute in Athens, continued his military education at various Greek academies and at the NATO Special School in Germany, and later enrolled in the law school of the University of Athens, with the intention of mastering all the aspects necessary for a future monarch. However, the moment that impressed the public the most came in 1960, when he became a member of the sailing team that won the gold medal at the Olympic Games in Rome. This was a historic moment for Greece, as the country had not won a gold medal since 1912. His coronation came very early. In 1964, King Paul passed away and Constantine ascended the throne as Constantine II at the age of only 24. At first, he was welcomed as a young king with fresh ideas and a solid education. To commemorate the joy of the occasion, in the same year he married Anna Maria of Denmark, the sister of Queen Margherita, and, moreover, his cousin. This union was celebrated with a fairy tale ceremony full of splendor and happiness. The couple rode through the streets of Athens in an open carriage, in front of an excited public that was looking forward to a new era for the Greek monarchy. However, on the 21st of April 1967, political changes led by the so-called colonels took place, and eventually, on the 29th of June 1973, the royal family had to leave Greece. Their first stop was Rome, where their third child was born. Then they moved to London and settled in the prestigious Hampstead area. Despite all the ups and downs, Constantine always enjoyed the support of Queen Elizabeth II of the United Kingdom, who felt a great deal of affection for her Greek relative. In the meantime, the family continued to grow. Constantine and Anna Maria had a total of 5 children, of whom the 2 eldest, Alexia and Paul, were born in Greece, while the other 3, Nicholas, Theodora, and Felipe, were born outside of Greece. Despite all the trials they had to endure, the couple managed to maintain a strong family unity and a dignified public image, which eventually earned them a measure of recognition on the international stage. Their eldest daughter, Alexia, married Carlos Morales and has 4 children. Paul, in his turn, joined his fate with Marie Chantal Miller, with whom he created a large family of 5 children. Nicholas entered into his first marriage with Tatiana Blatnik in 2010, an event attended by the king, and in the same year he entered into a second marriage with Chrissy Vardnogiani. Theodora, for her part, built a career as an actress in the United States and married Matthew Kumar last year. The youngest, Felipe, married Nina Flor in 2021, and despite his health problems at that time, Constantine wished to attend the wedding in order to fulfill his dream of seeing his son get married on Greek soil. In 1974, a referendum in Greece established the republican system, thus ending the era of the monarchy. For decades, his presence in his native country was limited to a few hours at a time, as was the case in 1981 when he was permitted to attend his mother's funeral. Over time, as the situation in the country changed, Constantine finally returned in 2013. Once back, Constantine and Anna Maria decided to settle in Porto Heli, a picturesque coastal town on the Peloponnese that offered them the serenity inherent in seaside life. Over time, the former monarch's health problems became increasingly noticeable, and so the couple decided to move to the center of Athens in order to be closer to the necessary medical services. Nevertheless, in October of 2021, he surprised everyone when, despite his health issues, he attended the wedding of his youngest son Felipe with great enthusiasm. This was the first royal wedding to be held in Athens in over half a century, and a brilliant culmination of the family story. Despite the difficult journey, Constantine II managed to maintain a more favorable image on the international stage due to his constant effort to preserve family unity, his passion for sport, and the restrained affection that eventually evolved into a calm and understanding character. Today, when people remember the figure of Constantine, they envision a person who, as both an athlete and a monarch, experienced all the ups and downs of modern Greek history. His life story demonstrates a personality that succeeded in combining royal dignity with the closeness of family values. His brotherly relationship with Queen Sophia and Princess Irene, his dedication to sport, and his continual attempts to preserve the legacy of the monarchy transform his story into a captivating royal tale that, despite everything, managed to find a place in the hearts of many Greeks.